What you got there?
Don't do me like that.
What?
It was $75 on
I was about to say, that is not a MacBook.
We gotta get you a MacBook.
That's crazy.
You get that from the check cashing spot?
Y'all really do people.
You get a 10 pack of tokens with that joint?
Jim Palm Breakers.
You get 3 nooses with that joint?
Every nigga in here can afford to grab me a MacBook, so just grab me one.
Guys, I have conflicting thoughts about this episode. I felt conflicted. You're in your bag, Mona. I recognize you. You're in the kitchen. Regretfully, I have some criticism for you regarding the episode from today. You don't listen to any of this, as you stated. You recently acknowledged that you have never listened to the Joe Budden podcast. Even though I know you're not watching, feel free to use the clips from today if you happen to hear them. Simply make use of it. I'm not hateful. I'm merely offering advice and criticism. Anyway, guys, I had conflicting thoughts about this episode. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Flip will be my first choice. Turn over. One of your biggest supporters is me. I'm actually out here trying to improve your reputation, even though I know you believe I'm constantly disparaging you. Out here, I'm one of your biggest supporters. However, for the first half hour of today's episode, I was completely unaware that you were present. Additionally, there were jokes told, and each of you laughed in a unique way, particularly you. This makes me chuckle a lot. I assumed you were gone when I didn't hear your laugh at all and didn't even see you in the picture for the first half hour. The fact that you were on the main episode didn't even register. Why then would you not be in the Pantheon? Then, though, it truly clicked. Well, sir, this is starting to make a bit too much sense. Joe is doing a test, Flip, in case you haven't noticed or don't notice. He's testing you at the moment. He has a test to run. He wants to see how you can compete without using mail and without being the main subject of the camera. This is based on my personal experience because, as you are all aware, I utilize the images in the pod as the backdrops for my episodes. 1 minute is needed. Flip is literally hard to find, and it has been that way for the last 2 or 3 months. Flip, if you skid through or skip through the pod, you won't even appear on the fast forward. You aren't even present. I need to look for you. Additionally, don't be shocked if Joel changes your seating arrangement going forward, because you're no longer on camera whenever Mona appears. Since Amani began her career in that chair, I used to believe that it was the punishment chair that Mark occupied. Since he was the newest member, Mark initially sat there, but since he couldn't be reprimanded in the corner like that, Mark initiated the frequent changes to the seating arrangements. Flip is currently seated over there. Flip, they won't display you if you're not participating and conversing on the pod. They really won't show you if you're demeaning Mona and you're not finding any of the jokes funny. Yes, Mona doesn't act that way towards you. She doesn't. She will not accept your demeaning toward Melissa. She says she has never seen the show, but she is aware of your treatment toward Melissa. She won't tolerate that from you. Guys, keep an eye out for early warning symptoms. Joe needed to discuss Ice with her. Although Ice and Mona didn't get along in the first episode, now she claims that they are locked in. Please think that Joe had to discuss that with her behind the scenes. Anyway, Mark, guys, although I still believe Flip is the one who is most annoyed by Mona's addition, I'm beginning to see that Mark is as well. Mark and Mona don't get along. He isn't at all cool with Mona.
He also brought up how he was brought onto the show and how he was treated, which was very telling given how Mona is treated. It's safe to infer that she is being treated in the same manner that you were, Mark. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, because you all have tenure in your minds. You was given seniority, you had longevity. Therefore, you could treat the new hires any way you see fit. Ice treated Flip and Mel the same way, while I was treated the same way by both of them. And now that you all think that everything is a competition, Mona is understanding. And it's okay for you all to think that way, because regrettably, Joe, who is a horrible boss, is the one who put all of this into place at this specific workplace. However, he is making it known. That's not how I truly rock with Mona. I will confront her about everything she does. Additionally, Parks is already off top and doesn't get along with Mona. And it was actually him criticizing her on the laptop, even though he claimed it was a joke. However, Mona mentioned something when discussing the men's marital status, relationships, treatment of women, and other topics. Parks didn't like something she mentioned about the HR. I will speak in the manner that I choose. Give up criticizing Imani. This is what Imani stated. Please stop shooting at me. This is what Mona said. However, after she finished detailing her entire diet plan, Parks said, okay. And if you know anything about white people, you know that Parks is mentally noting things. You can bet that Mona will get dismissed from a number of jobs in the future. However, the fact that this episode is beginning to resemble the Mona show is the reason I feel conflicted about it. And Joe won't do anything to stop her, since at this point, I've been telling y'all this for months or even years. Joe is no longer interested in the podcast. Given that Mona can carry a show, Joe won't get involved in anything she does. She has already demonstrated that on her own in addition to doing so on the JBP. She has taken a break from Breakbeat Media, but that doesn't mean she can't still lead the pod. Speaking of which, Aunt Imani made a really good point, and I plan to create another video about it today. However, I'm not sure if I'll post it on YouTube or Patreon just yet. However, you have a long landing strip, Mona. Your runway girl. Give the rock to someone. Many people have been suggesting pass the ball, but I don't like that drop in relation to Mona, since it implies that you have the ball in a position that you shouldn't be in. Open that hole. Swinging it around to your teammates is not what we're saying. We're not advocating for everyone to participate. This particular drop is telling you to give up the ball because you don't need it at all. The rock drop needs to be shared with Mona. Yes, we understand you're AI on this, especially since you're from Philadelphia. The team can be carried by you. Each game you take 30 shots, but 4 more players are still present on the court. We all require our vaccinations. You're hilarious, Mona. For the first time in a long time, I was actually laughing as hard as I was laughing at a pod today. And the reason for this is your innate tendency to be humorous. I won't take that away from you then. However, you're bringing that same aura and carrying yourself like that on the pod because you're genuinely humorous and have been a leader of your own soul. It's just not like that. You're accustomed to being the boss everywhere else. The microphone is bigger than you, Mark Lamont Hill. The silence is broken. Queen's Flip has a larger microphone than you do. Joe Budden is obviously a greater jerk than you. In this field and industry, Parks has more freedom than you do. Thus, his criticisms and arguments are sound. I'm not advocating for self-deprecation. I'm not advocating for silence. All I'm saying is that you need to develop your teamwork skills. This is going to get out of control once you learn how to collaborate with others. Despite everything I've said, I still believe you should win Potter of the Month. It is October 6th today. I do, however, watch the Patreon episode today.
In actuality, it was a good one. Lately, it has fluctuated. Additionally, I am aware that I have been preoccupied with other behind-the-scenes podcast activities. Therefore, it was satisfying to simply be able to listen to an episode and laugh a lot today. I kind of wanted to wrap up this video. I may create a full-length video on this, but I need to do more research first. Yesterday and this morning, I was put on the game Callout. First and foremost, a big thank you to the entire community. Yo, y'all, since I experience things that I am unaware of, and rather than contributing to them or condoning what is happening to me, you all warn me. I genuinely rock with you all, and that tells me that you guys genuinely rock with me as a creative person. First, I just wanted to express my gratitude. Many members of the community, however, have alerted me to the fact that someone is stealing my titles, videos, talking points, and other content. After doing some research, I was able to identify the person. I don't have it on my screen, so please wait, I'll pull it up. It seems like a technical issue to me. Wait a moment. Guys, it's right here. Technical Group. Technical Team is an AI channel that's actually copying and pasting videos and overlaying them with AI. Guys, that is something we will need to address. And the music industry is among the first things that spring to mind. I detest the way labels operate in the music business. The reason I despise the music industry is because of the individuals that manage it. However, since this AI is becoming so important, we will need to start acting like record labels. A piece of everything is what I want. I shouldn't even be a YouTuber that you guys are attempting to use to create anything, you know? However, that informs me of several things. A, speaking on the Joe Budden podcast is a huge medium, as is the niche we choose. It informs me that there is someone who enjoys my vernacular and believes that if they can make the AI sound more like me, it will sound more like a real person. That's where the terrifying part occurs. An actual person stealing my content and simply re-uploading it is preferable to artificial intelligence. In any case, AI is learning every action we do, even though I am aware that a human is operating the system. And I keep saying that we will need to post stuff every single day. This is something we have to do every single day. Additionally, don't trust me. Additionally, they don't understand why I'm saying these things. Dog, YouTube is displaying the algorithms to you. There's a reason why your feeds no longer contain the big-time creators who only post once a month, and instead you have small creators on the channel. Additionally, the technical team behind these AIs just made this page on March 21st, 2025, and he has already uploaded more videos than I have. Since 2017, I'd been paid. In just 6 months, this has already uploaded more videos than I have in the previous 8 years. Guys, things are gonna get scary. I wanted to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. This will be addressed in some way. Furthermore, I won't even include it in the video. I wanted to use both his and my videos, but he blatantly uses my video in several of them. He then overlays it with AI in the middle of the video, but it continues to say what I had said earlier. You all know my unique speaking style. As a result, it's mine. I simply wanted to draw everyone's attention to it. Although I appreciate everyone in the community who brought it up to me, we must take action since this is a serious issue. However, if you enjoy the video, please like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the page. If so, you are already aware of how awesome we are here. Please share your thoughts about Mona's edition with me, and since YouTube is permitting it, please share your thoughts with me regarding the AI push that is taking place on the platform. YouTube will undoubtedly permit it. In any case, we receive the money. And why do we go back to AI if their AI is producing far more material than humans? They're not saying we're against AI, which is why they're telling you it's in this. They have never claimed that we oppose AI, and since I'm already seeing some out here from the stuff that they have on Google or Sony, it won't be long before you don't notice the difference. I'm not sure. They have a device out here that creates realistic artificial intelligence. The shorts are already visible on my Facebook page. Also, I see far too many comments from people I know who are saying things like, oh, this AI shit isn't going to work, because it's obvious that it's bogus. And this is still being watched by people. Imagine what will occur when things improve and everyone's content is being used. We have to work that out. You can't view music anywhere on any platform without the music labels receiving payment, so we need to figure out how they do it. Since this is actually uploading my videos and simply re-rocking them with an AI voice, it will have to be the same with us. This isn't a beast.